Close by, at least as the crow flies, lives one of the last remaining bush friends that Johnny, Jesse, and Steve know. His name is Bob Paul, but 10 miles of wilderness travel would be so arduous and time-consuming that they only see each other a couple of times a year. After serving time in the Vietnam War, Bob found his way to Alaska to begin a new adventure.
I really enjoy being alone in the wilderness. And Alaska's about the only place in the United States where I feel you can do that. One of the things I didn't understand about this whole process, and I think that a lot of people don't grasp, is how hard it is to get here. And a big part of the beauty of being here is the fact that it is very difficult to get here. There's a network of trails, so to speak, out in the bush, and some of the trails are only usable in wintertime when there's snow and ice on the ground, and the other trails can be used seasonally to some degree. Some seasons the trails are so mushy, the earth is so soft that the trails, you can't transport over them until they dry out. Like at breakup time when the frost is coming out of the ground, the trails get so soft, any kind of machinery or walking over it, it turns into oatmeal and it's impossible to travel. At this time of year, living here, I have a 55-gallon water barrel, and I fill it up almost twice a week. To do that, I first start the generator so I have electricity to run the pump, and then I run down to the spring where the pump is and connect the pipe to the pump, and then I run back up the hill, turn on the switch and fill my water barrel, and then when I'm done filling the water barrel, I run back down the hill and unhook the pump from the pipe so the water can drain out so my pipe won't freeze, and then run back over to the generator and turn the generator off. So on Monday when I went to fill my water tank, I did everything. I started the generator, I ran down, I hooked up the pump, I came back up here and flipped the switch and boom, no water. And I'm going, oh my God, my water system must have frozen. So what could it be? I'm having all these bad thoughts. And then it dawned on me that usually when you throw the switch to turn on the pump, the lights in the house go dim because the pump takes a lot of electricity. And that didn't happen, so I thought I must have an open circuit rather than a frozen water pipe. So I remembered that earlier in the week, these two moose had come cruising out of the woods and right in front of my cabin and walked right past the wires that attached the electricity to the pump. And what the moose had done was he had stepped on the wire and unplugged it. So it was such a relief to be able to fix my water system by just plugging the cord back together again.
One of the reasons Bob lives the bush life is that not everything is owned by someone else. You have wide open places, you have the wood for your fires, you have the meat, and you don't have to go out and buy everything you need to survive. There is no surprise as to why Bob loves his life as a bushman.